Good morning, students. Today we will discuss some of the subtopic like magnetism in human beings, kicking wire experiments, and Fleming left-hand rules. First, we tells about some of the information regarding the magnetism in a human beings. As we know that in our human body, the magnetic behavior is also present, but their strength is very less, very less, and that magnetism present in my body due to the present of the ionic solution in my body. But but in our body, like heart and the brain, these are the part of the human body where we see that the sufficient amount of magnetism present, and that can be quite experiences. That's why we are discussing, but other part of the body it is not quite very strong. So sometimes we feel it, sometimes we doesn't feel it. Sometimes we feel it, we do not feel it. So this happening on the magnetism in a heart and the brain, that is very important for the medical purposes, where we use that magnetism present in my body for doing the MRI. MRI. MRI is a technique of a medical science where we know about the defect of the inside body very precisely. So this MRI means magnetic resonance imaging, and that works due to the presence of magnetism in a human beings. So this is the importance of the magnetism that find out into my body, and due to that we can diagnose the different type of defects through the techniques that is called MRI. So this is all about the magnetism in human beings. Now, second topic, there is a one experiment that is called kicking wire experiment, in which what we see that a straight wire is there, and that is connected to the battery, and that kept in the vicinity of the strong magnetic fields. As soon as the current flows, we saw that the a strong magnetic field and a strong magnetic field that exert pressure on the wire, and that's why the wire moves in one side. Due to the flowing of the current in a wire, that wire is also a magnetism, and there is a magnet where we see that the magnetism is produced, and that magnetism finally produces the mechanical force, and that force exert force on the wire, and that's why wire moves forward. But we know that every action there is equal and opposite reaction takes place. That is the Newton's third law of motion. So due to the flowing of the current here, that also behaves like a magnet. So it also exert force on the magnets. So in this way, the sometimes we see that the mechanical force exerted by the strong magnet, and sometimes we see that spontaneously we see that the circuit is also exert force, mechanical force on the magnetic field. So in this way, we see that there is a direction of the current, there is a direction of the magnetic field, and third one is the direction of the magnetic force, that is called mechanical force. These three are there, and they are, when we observe, then we see that their direction is mutually perpendicular to each other. Magnetic field, direction of the magnetic field, direction of the current, and direction of the motion or the force, they are mutually perpendicular, and in this way this works, and this very principle is used while we discussing about the working of the motors and working of the moving coil galvanometer. So this is all about the kicking wire experiment. So according to this kicking wire experiment, we know that the direction of the current, the direction of the magnetic field, the direction of the force, magnetic force. So these three also give another relation, and that relation or that related are known as the Fleming left hand rules. That is Fleming left hand rule. You see that what is the Fleming left hand rule? You do this left hand finger. This is center finger, this is forefinger, and this is the thumb. You adjust in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. They are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then you saw that this C for center and C for current. So the center shows the direction of the current. Likewise, F for field and F for forefinger. So these four fingers shows the direction of the magnetic field. Ultimately, when these two shows, then this thumb must be show the motion of the motion of the wire or motion of the magnetic force. So in this way, they govern each other, and that very principle is also governed while the working of the motor is taking place. So this is the Fleming left hand rules. Fleming left hand rule, you see that what we do that when we arrange these three fingers of the left hand side in such a way that they are mutually perpendicular, then this center finger shows the direction of the current, this forefinger shows the direction of the magnetic field, and then this thumb will show the magnetic motions or the magnetic force of the devices. So in this way we can elaborate all these three terms, subterms, and now next day we will now discuss some of the numericals regarding basic natures of the previous taught lesson. Thank you.